Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pink Shades, and we're back with part 8 of Terraria on the Nintendo Switch Live. In this one, we're going to be doing Duke FISHRON. This is a boss that I've actually just once have fought before and have lost, actually moments ago. It's the first time I actually fought Duke FISHRON, so I thought the second time I'd fight Duke FISHRON, I would do it on stream. And notice I have a little nice illuminated brick wall here. But I'm actually go a little bit beneath here and actually go down this little tunnel here, because I have selected to make the entire left side of my map, or the west side of my map, entirely mushroom biome underneath, I guess, my biome selector thing I dubbed as this little underground hallway kind of thing. Jibby Angel Plays, hello. How are you doing? I have to catch a truffle worm, so that'll be if one is nearby. Why is tin detected nearby? I shouldn't have any. Like, I cleared out a lot of space, I guess beneath my little surface level right there. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, we just gotta have to keep going back and forth until one spawns. There's not really any other better way. There's one enemy nearby, 2 enemies, no rare creatures though, unfortunately. That would take. Yeah, what now? Let's go ahead and put our bug net here. 4 or 2 days. I don't know what you're talking about. It actually took me just like an hour. I mean, I've been playing this map for a while. This map is something that has been in existence since basically launch day for the Switch. This map was created on June 27th. Get out of here, digger. We have a digging worm. Where are ya? Yeah, but I have to be very careful not to zap a truffle worm if it shows up. I'm not technically in a mushroom biome until it's like this in the background. So I guess if I kind of hang out and wait for it to spawn, our life form analyzer will tell us. It will tell us when a truffle's nearby. I think it's probably more effective if I just kind of walk back and forth, though. Maybe if I go above. I'm lazy. I want to go back up and kind of run around on the road, but we're going to have to tunnel through and dig through our road if we want to get that truffle worm. So, yeah, we're just going to be kind of coasting around here towards the surface. We're technically underground because the road, that blacktop there, is level surface. So for those who don't know, that is when underground starts becoming underground. In fact, I'll show it right now. I'll go ahead and dig it up because I know I'm going to have to like pop through here if I want to go. Let me remove some of the snow too. Some of the snow didn't... This used to be like an ice biome, which is it's absolutely hilarious. It's all gone. But if we look closely, you notice that there's a kind of like a difference between above ground and below ground. Truffle worms only spawn below this line in mushroom biomes. And I'm technically, even though there's mushroom grass beneath me, we're not looking at a mushroom biome because we're actually predominantly in the purified biome, the regular biome, the OG forest biome. My dude, how's it going? It's just going. That's it. Trees lay eggs. How you doing? We're hoping for a truffle worm to spawn, and that only spawns when the background or the backdrop It looks like giant mushrooms. Anomura fungus. See, I don't see the truffle worm. Excuse me. Worm, truffle, truffle worm. I don't know. But I know if we keep going back and forth here, we will see a change. Because it is a rare life form, apparently. At least according to this game. Oh boy. Yeah, it's going to take a while to propagate, but the idea here is to have this mushroom biome kind of spread along all this this mud right here. There's some right here too. So I'll have like blue and green, be like fighting sides. But yeah, not that exciting. We're just looking for a truffle worm. Woohoo! Just not yet there. Come on, spawn. Yeah, I found myself another one of these last prisms, which are just absolutely amazing weapons. So I actually changed my my favorite class. I guess my loadout of, you know, it used to be a melee armor that gave me boosts in the melee department, and I used vampire knives. But instead, I found that I regen a lot more health if I'm using the Spectre armor, which just gives back a lot more health than the vampire knives do. So if I were to find some baddies, kind of, you'll probably see here in a bit, little white kind of particles that find their way back to me. It's not quite night yet, so I guess there's no baddies. Yeah, let's go. There's my little hut for the cultists. They spawn nice and evenly on their platforms, which is pretty cool. Let's actually go find our Shades is OP, please nerf. I don't know. Check this out. Yeah, that little single one and that one, those are both, pardon me, 14 and 15 points of health for those two slimes. Vampire knives are, like, they give you so much more less than that. Or so much less than that, not so much more less. Oh, great. And we have a blood moon. Nice. Yeah, all those 20s. That's how much health I get back. So, like, here we go. This guy is taking about, I don't know, 30, 35, 24 points of health each time. But I could just destroy him and get that all back. And it's awesome. What I want to do is find where I dropped my platinum. So I was fighting Duke FISHRON before this. And oh, I lost it. I don't know where it went. Well, there we go. Little clown. Woohoo! It's a little dark, guys, because it's a blood moon, and of course that thing happens. It always happens. Maybe I dropped it down here. Where did I die? I died like right here. That means my coins are probably down there. So let's that's 33 silver. Link root. 2 platinum. Okay, I got it. And we're out. Yeah, where we're going to be fishing for Duke FISHRON when we have that truffle worm. This giant kiddie pool. It's like a giant above ground pool that actually is considered an ocean because it's more than like 3,000 tiles of water. So that's pretty cool. So I guess as I'm moving along here, I'm gonna keep using my last prism. Oh, there's more health. Yeah, each one of those, it gives me about like around 15. So if I just wail on some enemies, boom, I get a lot of health. Much better than the vampire knives, of course, at least in my opinion. But what we want to do, let's continue finding that. Gosh darn, it's so dark. Oh well. It's your boy Kelp. Well, how you doing? My voice does that. I apologize, but what I mean to say is, how you doing? Doing all right today? Let's see. Yeah, no rare creatures nearby. Means no truffle worm. I guess if we stand here and let it just kind of spawn, maybe. Let's stick up all these mushrooms. Mushroom picking. Oh yeah. And if I see it on my my life form analyzer, we'll get to fighting that thing. Hopefully it does that. Oops. Picking shrooms. Well, I'm looking for a truffle worm, but I have to do that here in the mushroom biome. Yeah, shroom picking. Yeah, dude, shrooms. Shrooms, man. Like wavy and shit. No, not that kind of shroom. What are they called here? Just called blue mushroom. Or no, they're glowing mushrooms, actually. Ooh. Pink shrimps. It's pink right now because it's a flippin' blood moon, so everything's like dark and it's like hard to see. Pink shrooms. Mind you, psychedelic mushrooms are an excellent way to combat depression. And I think I'm totally against big pharma. I'm not a big fan of companies just cranking out newer chemicals to try and keep people suckered into paying hundreds of dollars a doctor visit just to get something that should be, I mean, oh crap! Got rid of some of my shroom grass. No. But I do think it's an earthly and healthy alternative to lift up moods and spirits, and it's been used by when I say Native Americans, but like Native Americans, not North America, but like all of the Americas. Psychedelic mushrooms like psilocybin cubensis. I don't really know all the different names for the different varieties, but they have been using them for thousands of years, and it's something that just now our modern society is like getting reacquainted to. It's weird. Ever watched Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia? No, or Pharmacopoeia. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right because it'd be kind of weird to say Pharmacopoeia, but no, I have not. What's it about? Let's see. Yeah, we don't have any truffle worms nearby. Come on, truffle worm. Let's go! Truffle worm, I'm counting on you. Come on. It's the only thing that's going to make this stream live up to its name. It's if a truffle worm decides to spawn. Come on. Let's do this. Let's plant one of these, like right here. Yeah, maybe I'll just kind of hang out like this. I see a mimic on the rare creatures. What's it called? Life form analyzer. Where is that mimic? It's probably below me. It's probably like down there. Let's find him. Oh yeah. So as you can tell, I love me some Last Prism. It's my absolute favorite magic weapon in this game. But it just brightens the place up. It's exactly what my world needs. Oh my goodness, no! Sounds like it's Crimson down here. I hear the Crimson music. It's a pot detected. What? Show on Hulu where this biochemist goes around the world trying different drugs and giving every pro and con of each drug. I think we need more stuff like that, honestly. The problem is that we're not progressing. What's going on? I hear dog noises out there. Sorry if you guys are picking up neighbors and probably having some interesting moment where they're running around barking, and I can't help that. So I do apologize if you guys picked that up. But anyways, I was saying the world needs more. I guess we need the ability to actually test certain stuff. Just like in light of psychedelic drugs and how they can positively affect the psyche of people who are depressed, right? It's just that nobody can get anything done when they're Schedule 1 substances, which is just, it's annoying, really. It really is, because nothing can happen. Nothing positively can happen, and then, then you have these companies that skirt around, the whole pharmaceutical industry, where if they can't sell one product, they change it slightly and sell another, and they charge out the ass for it. And it's really just not helpful for anybody. And I don't believe that Prozac is a good chemical. I've been on Prozac before. I stopped because I absolutely did not like what it was doing to me. I also highly suggest that people do stay away from things like Prozac because, well, I don't know. I can't say because, but I can tell you everything they say about like people like, getting bad thoughts. That most certainly does happen. And by bad thoughts, I mean stuff that you wish you would never think of. And things that if you didn't recognize those sooner, that it would eventually start sounding like not a bad idea. And I don't think that's a good way to combat depression if you're canceling all your bad thoughts. You have to have bad thoughts in order to, I shouldn't say bad thoughts, but like the mechanism that your mind has that combats your bad thoughts, that puts down whether, maybe something's a good thought, right? Something about your mind is skeptical and creates reasons not to believe that. Well, if you block that kind of thing, that mechanism in your mind, what if you have bad thought and then your bad thought is not being presented to your own mind that it's a bad thing, right? And then you start getting really crazy with some of the ideas that you think of. There are a lot of stories where people go absolutely like batshit insane and crazy taking Prozac, and I wasn't okay with that. I saw that and immediately stopped. But glad we get all the people bored of the Prozac talk out of here. Now I can be real with you guys. It's like, oh great, Pink Shades is talking about ridiculous crap. I'm bored. That's them. Your mind is a battlefield. You can't win a battle if you're missing your troops. That's well put, Rico Jake. I had a hard time trying to describe what I'm talking about, but what I think Prozac does is it gets rid of those metaphorical troops. I've been on it, and I've thought really, really bad things that would otherwise like make people question ethics, right? And because they don't have those troops, what I think Prozac does is disable those. I don't know, it's just not healthy, and I warn people not to take big pharma chemicals, because what they're convinced that they're doing is that they're solving depression, but they're just solving a component that contributes to depression, but is I would consider to be an integral part of a healthy person. Like, you ever I don't know if this still happens to some of you, or if this is if this is just more of like when you're younger, you have these ideas. I don't know if it's like if they happen at night, like right before sleep, or if they happen in the morning. But let's say, my personal example of this is when I would go to bed, I'd be very confident. I'd be like, I'm asking out Susie tomorrow. Then in the shower the next morning, I'm like, that's such a terrible idea. She's going to reject me. And I'm thinking all negative and things like that. That component of like what bats you down, that's what I'm trying to get at here. I think that Prozac ruins that. So you're disguising, I guess you're masking that problem that also contributes to depression. But it's much more beneficial to you from a survival standpoint as well. I mean, I would think and consider that's an integral part of what makes us human, is our ability to be skeptical and to question our own thoughts. And I think I'm it's another deep dive, but in the mental world with pink shades. Woohoo! Still no truffle. I think I should probably stop using the last prism because I could be like spawning truffles and they're like not appearing because I kill them off screen. So let's just use our pickaxe, which glows. I love it. I love how it glows blue like that. Oh, it's awesome. Oops, gotta replace that. Might as well just show you guys something cool I've been working on while I'm blowing a lot of time looking for that truffle. But something I have going on underground here. So I'm paving way for like a really it's not deep into the earth. It's actually pretty surface level stuff here, but I'm making, I was kind of inspired by some of the ruins in Mega Man Legends and creating like an underground hallway connected with other hallways and things like that. And it's, oops, it starts down here with the lights on the wall, the diamond gem spark blocks, tiles. They look absolutely great. I haven't finished this. I still have to continue a little pattern I got going on so I can remove this one, but they're all evenly spaced out. It looks kind of very technical. Reminds me a lot of the kind of the theme around Mega Man Legends and even other Mega Man games. Honestly, they all have that futuristic kind of robotic architecture, which is really cool. Here's Blaine Island. It's another floating island that's hallowed. I used to grow some pumpkins here, but I no longer need them because I got sick of fighting the what's it called, the Pumpkin Moon event. Here's my floating corruption, not crimson, and it's got a little spooky wood house. So this is made out of spooky wood, not ebon wood. But I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Hey, don't apologize to me. I just I don't know. Here's something I preach. Enjoy what you do and don't make it about anything else. Like, if you're not having fun with Terraria, don't play with Terraria. But I think it would be a huge mistake to play a game you don't like and don't find yourself enjoying, because on YouTube, you know, if you're doing it for anything other than fun, I think someone's gonna have a bad time. I do this because I just, well, maybe I'm a weird anomaly where I can't make up for this kind of social interaction in my everyday life. I write software from home and it sucks. It sucks being alone. I would rather just be doing something entirely different where I can interface with people on a daily basis, but this is my form of that. But I would just say, first of all, I know sometimes I'm wordy and like I say things that sound or maybe make people feel bad about what they've said and things like that. I feel kind of bad doing that. But I legitimately believe you shouldn't play games that you're not interested in playing, because if you're having fun playing a game, that's exactly what you should be doing, is having fun playing zombies. I think that's the most important thing. I said I would stop using the last prism, and I'm still addicted to using it. Dang it. But we need to be in the actual biome for them to spawn, so like, this would be acceptable. Actually, I could use it right here and I'll be okay. Let's just wait for one to spawn above ground, because it would still spawn, but let's see. And no rare creatures nearby. What is going on? Kind of a little upset. No rare creatures. We have to get a truffle worm in order to fight Duke FISHRON. trust me, so do I, Rico Jake, and that is why I've learned from a dear friend of mine who we don't really speak much anymore. His name's Chris, really great guy who's actually, he was the one who got me into riding dirt bikes. I think it would be like a miracle if he happened to click and stop by finding the stream, because he doesn't do that. He's not really much of a YouTube person. He lives most of his life outside of the internet and, you know, that kind of stuff, in spite of his communications job where he's actually a technician at Spectrum, or Charter Spectrum. It's a cable company. He's awesome in telecommunications and things like that. But you'd have a good laugh if you heard me talking about him. He's the person that I also picked up this idea that if you don't make promises, then you can't disappoint people. Now, I'm not alluding to the fact I'm not disappointed at all. I don't think. I think if you have expectations, which is on the individual who does become disappointed, any expectations cause or set up people for disappointment. But I know that I can't live up to promises I make. Promises are hard to keep, especially when you're a very busy person, or you have a lot of things on your plate and you just want to make people happy. But the bad thing is that I found that if I open my mouth and I say and I make a promise or something, I know that my lousiness will get to me and nip me in the ass, and I will let people down. And I've kind of picked up off my friend Chris is, you know, if you don't, he didn't actually say this. He always says I don't make promises. And I think I get why he does that. This is what I'm saying, is I finally get why he doesn't make promises. And he's a fairly smart individual. I think, I mean, I look up to him in that regard. He's a very bright individual. And I finally caught on why he will always say something along those lines if we're talking about like plans in the future. He always usually throws in but I can't promise that. I finally understand now why. It's because I've learned for myself that, man, the more promises I make, the more people I let down. But I'm guilty of it. So I try really hard to be as lame as possible, if that makes sense. Like, not promise things. No. I don't know. It's kind of like if you don't have any expectations, you can't be let down. It sounds like it's a boring grayscale battlefield, but at the same time, it's keeping yourself safe from the problems of other people that they lay on you when you, let's say, you do disappoint someone or something like that. Where's our truffle? I promise not. Those are some big mushrooms. See, Nugget's mind's in the right place. She's thinking about the background. What's the term for that? Foliage or foliage? I never remember where the I goes in that word I'm thinking about. Is it foliage? Is it foliage? Is that what I'm thinking of? Giant mushroom caps. That foliage. Thank you. Thank you for the educational moment. I need help like that. Nico Jake, I don't know. Big hugs. I'm a personal bubble kind of person. I think I probably offend some people based off like me taking steps back. Like if I feel like someone's in my bubble and they're talking to me, I feel like I send them the wrong message when I take a step back or something, but it's like a personal thing. It's like my bubble's bigger than other people and I require more space. And I'll take a step back from people and it's like, I like my bubble though. I don't want it to be popped. I do enough popping bubbles here on Terraria with those gels jumping around here. Oh, speaking about bubbles, when we finally get a truffle, Duke FISHRON emits a lot of bubbles above water too, which is really interesting. But I still don't see a truffle. Where are we? Come on, truffle. So these are rare. These are considered rare creatures, and they only spawn just as much as like a nymph. So I should probably like hang out right here where the mushrooms are actually visible. Oh, come on. I need to cross my fingers or something. But you see this, Rico Jake? Look at this green slime. See that number that appeared above my head? Actually, I didn't, so let me try it again. Well, with the Spectre armor, this is so much better. Popping balloons. You got balloons, tower defense. I don't know what the name. What's the name of the game again? I just remember it by balloons. Wait, what's going on? Oh, there we go. That white thing that followed me, that's like me stealing life from enemies, and it comes back to me, and it's so much more than the vampire knives. Balloons, tower defense 6. Well, the nice thing is work has been really great for me lately, and I'm really looking forward to being able to kind of splurge on some of the things that I like to do in my free time. You know, more, which means I'll be more enabled to make purchases. That makes sense. I'm just, I don't know, my work is intermittent. It is a good farming set. It's also good for crowds, because you can take a lot of damage, but you'll get a lot of that health back. Like a slime has given me 15 points of health. So I think this is my favorite my favorite loadout now. I'm not doing the melee anymore. I'm doing Spectre. I'd never see this coming. Would have never seen this. To do events. You see, if only the 3DS had. I don't know if it does have. Does it have the last prism? I thought that was a 1.3 only, but this is just so good. I see a worm, but I don't see a truffle worm. Oh, blue slime. Will we get a truffle worm? That is the question. Will it blend? Support set for a friend when on the 3DS they don't have online play. That kind of kills me on the inside. I know I'll forever be playing the 3DS version alone, but that's kind of the fun thing. Is that I go back and forth between this version, PC version, and 3DS. The 3DS one is like my tiny. It's like the smallest of all my terrariums. It's like Cameron put it the other day. Was this like an ant farm? Well, the smallest one that fits in my pocket is the 3DS version. That's why I like it, because I don't have to like bring my expensive Switch anywhere or anything like that. Just worry about my little tiny 3DS one. And it's a different game because it has a different end game. You know, it has Okram, which I've never fought before. It doesn't have some of the things that this version has. PC version, I admit, I don't know. It's hard for me to get into because I like relaxing, and I think when my hands, you know, are on my keyboard and mouse, it's just like that seems like it could be used a little more, maybe in like a first-person shooter or something. But I find Terraria to be one of those games that Minecraft. I am so burnt out from Minecraft. I can't. I just until they do another update, something that like entices me back in. It's like I'm gonna have to get really bored of Terraria in order to go back to Minecraft. Here's the thing, though. Terraria has an upper hand. They're releasing 1.4 on the Switch first before any other console. So, but they're adding bees. Oh, bees! I just think, here's the thing, the reason why, this is something I actually wanted to do, but I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to feel like I was like cloning the hard work of somebody else. But I wanted to make a response to why I think the ray tracing won't quote unquote save Bedrock. And that is until that Mojang can demonstrate that they can go deep with their content. And until that happens, I'm going to forever think that Minecraft is stuck in their own little purgatory. they're not able to graduate from adding deep content until they really go all out with it. What do I mean by all out? Well, it seems like every addition they add is just a surface level change, like a new mob. How about instead of a new mob, give us a set of mobs that only appear at certain times and have very specific, like for example when they added the desert zombie, I forget what their names are, or the cold skeleton. I really don't remember either of the names, but that was kind of what I'm talking about. But they really only scratched the surface of it. They didn't take it as far as they need to. They always just give us like little tiny, ponds and not massive oceans of content. And all these little ponds, what they really seem like are just tiny little raindrops that evaporate really quickly, not stuff that require extreme grinding and mechanics and setup. And the bosses, that's a joke. There's not really any serious bosses like there are in Terraria, where the Terraria, I don't even know, I lost count. 13 bosses? How many bosses are in Terraria? That is a double-digit number. Minecraft just needs stuff like that. And my faith is not in Mojang, because I suspect that Mojang is secretively bored of their own game, but are required to push out content because Microsoft is telling them, hey, read us, Xbox version of this, Switch version of this, PlayStation version of this, cross-platform this, cross-platform that. But I just think this is the kind of behavior that people who are no longer interested in their game, that's the kind of behavior you see, is like just pity updates that don't bring much, but are an update enough to be considered one, if that makes sense. Where are our 10 different amount of ores? Where's all the modded content brought officially? When are they going to add deeper redstone mechanics? When are they going to do, advanced storage solutions, or maybe, have a similar class loadout where you can choose between? But why is there not really any magic? I mean, I've never been a fan of magic in any games, but this just proves a point that you can make it fun for everybody. I mean, I'm playing Terraria, swearing never to use magic, and then I'm using magic as my favorite weapon. It's just, where is that? The deep content. It's just not going to be found in the place, people who are just kind of bored of their own game. That's why I think Mojang is at. They've just lost interest in it, and are only doing it as a job and not a passion. Minecraft used to be a passion. That's when it developed the most. I remember when pistons were added, and that was like, they were passionate about the game. Bees! I should spawn a queen bee. I don't have any jungles left in the game. I have. This is what's left of my natural jungle, by the way. There's this stuff. This stuff. There's my jungle temple. It's almost gone. A lot of the jungle turned into crimson, but it's all going away, and eventually all of this stuff is going away. My goal is to mine out the entire world, and say that I did it. But we need a jungle to spawn queen bee. It's an actual boss in this game. You got Nugget back with the bees. Yeah, it took them forever to get bees. Terraria has had bees for a very long time. They had a queen bee. Come on. Okay, where's our truffle? How do we summon a truffle? Do we have to say the magic words I don't know, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice? Truffle? Truffle worm, truffle worm, truffle worm? Come on. This is becoming less of a Duke FISHRON stream and more of a please truffle worm spawn stream. Come on. Come on. I think my mushroom biome is going to spread quicker than this thing will spawn. It'll complete like all this stuff will like attach. Go ahead, see what happens, zombie, when you touch me. Ugh. Death. Wait a sec. Where's my hole? I lost my hole. Is it over here? No. They got nugget pack with the bees, though. Bee's knees, huh? Is that the bee's knees? I'm still salty. It's like, why go to something with less content when there's something more? There's something that can feed me this well. Good job, Terraria. Good job, Relogic and 505 Games. Good job, gentlemen and ladies. I think there's also a couple female developers in there. I hear the dog whining. If you guys hear it as well, well, I apologize. And if it annoys you that much, I encourage you guys to run away, closing all your Chrome tabs or using a different app on your cell phone. Because I don't want people to feel bad like not coming to a stream because they don't enjoy the content. Like, I think what's worse for someone is to force themselves, waste their time trying to like show up somewhere when they don't enjoy the content they're watching. I'm not entertaining for everybody. I don't want people to like forcibly show up if they're not entertained, because that's what I would not want to wish on someone. I'd rather just have people come by who actually enjoy, you know, being present, listening to these lame ass rambles that I have, talking about psychedelic mushrooms and depression, and then complaining about truffles, worms not spawning. Jesus. Oh Lord. Lordy. Come on. Where? 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 Remember I was watching a Factorio video from this female gamer. Her name is Solus Gaming on YouTube. She goes by like Poober, Poober, on like other places like Twitch or something. But she, like, one of the first videos I watched for playing Factorio, and she's like miles away from her base, and then the game's alarm goes off, going wah, 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 and she goes, "Where?" It cracked me up because it's like you don't immediately think where, you think what is that? You go, what's happening? But she's like, where? I thought it was funny, and so whenever I say where, it's referencing that. I just want to build things. Hey, speaking about building things, Shade Tech is complete. Shade Tech is glorious, by the way. I gotta show everybody Shade Tech who missed Shade Tech. But Shade Tech Industries is now complete building. It's just not furnished. I mean, not on my end of the thing. I think the people that live across from us, like their dog, their ability to raise a dog is non-existent because all they do is like keep it around like a pet and not a family member. What the heck, Nugget? Oh, well, that's good stuff. That's what dogs do. See, I bet these people that live across from me, they spank their dog if they fart. I make this joke where my dog Cubby, she farts, we say P-U, and she cowers. She knows what P-U means. Then we give her biscuits to make her feel better. But this is Shade Tech, by the way. It's like a terrarium inside Terraria here, inside my Shade Tech building. It's a little tiny miniature place where I can safely grow shade wood. It's the best kind of wood. Would you look at that? He's sitting right here and farts. Well, that's what dogs do. They turn oxygen into biscuits and food. Dog food, mind you. Sometimes if they're lucky, a cheeseburger. I think that only happens when it's time for the dog to arrive at the pearly gates. So it's so sad to think about that. But yes, it's a family tradition where when it's that time when the dog has to clock out for good, we say, let them have one cheeseburger. And if they're really lucky, it's Whataburger. That's a triple meat, triple cheese. Oh, yeah. That's a wild office building, Shades. Lola has some awful gas. You know, that's just that's living the dog life. People who... Here's the thing. It's a whole office building. Oh, I see. Thought you were trying to say something else. That's a white office building, Shades. Oh, yeah, it's... What is this turning into? It's the gassy stream now? By the way, if you hear anything gassy sounding, it's probably my chair and not me. It's my chair's fault. Clearly not me, no, but my chair has adhesion to my exterior body protection, aka skin, and sometimes when you readjust, you get that sound, and that sound can sometimes be mistaken for, like, I don't know, flatulence. I promise you guys, from the bottom of my heart, it's a pretty dark place, but I guarantee you there is one. It's just my chair. The nugget. So what you're saying is you're gaming no. No, I do wear shorts though. I do wear shorts, and sometimes, like, my leg, like, it gets just gets caught up there. No, please don't. It's that's weird. I'd never do that to you. I feel wrong being naked. I need clothes. Memphis Search. Well, you know what? He's a wild and brave man. In comparison to him, I am just a fraction of that. I won't call myself a coward, but the stuff he goes through is much more than I can ever imagine, and that's bravery right there. That's bravery to continue existing and not letting go through some of the stuff he's been through. It takes a lot, I would think. Can we just get a truffle worm, please? Do we need to be, like, holding a bug net for them to spawn? Maybe they only spawn with bug nets in your hand. Let's see. Where? Come on. I can't do what I set out to do. Come on. I'm technically not in a mushroom biome, so I think I need to... I guess I just have to, like, stand and stay put and not want to walk around. When I hear the music, that's how you know. There's an angry Nimbus. That angry Nimbus is gonna nimb angrily for a very long time. Nimbus. Oh boy. Yeah, so... probably be wise if I actually had this on for the fight. That's probably why I lost. Because of that. I had my tool belt stuff on. Yeah, also Rico Jake, if you're placing Terraria, and even off stream, if you find yourself playing it, like the wizard, he sells you these. He sells you the greater mana potions, and they're relatively cheap. Like, so I just fill up my inventory with them, and with that that last prism, come on, truffle worm. I keep calling it a truffle, but it's a truffle worm. It's not just a mushroom. It's a mushroom worm. It's not a rock. It's a rock lobster. Rock lobster. Rock. The B-52s, they're just a wild bunch of shenanigans. Human incarnate. Wild shenanigans. Like, each one of them is their own shenanigan. They are B-50 shenanigans. That's what they are. There's a mimic. Of course there's a mimic. Where's... We're going to be doing this for a while, guys. Can we have a Duke FISHRON in this stream? Should I pray to the Terraria gods, the Moon Lord? Should I pray to the Moon Lord and ask for a truffle worm? You know what we need? We need a Moon Lord mask. That'll bring him out. That'll scare the truffle worm out of its hidey hole so that we can catch it. Here's the Blaine Island. Here's little rainbows and fairies and... Oh, it's got Blaine's name written all over it. But over here, as you may have noticed, I actually removed my floating island in the middle here. I didn't like it. There's too little space between the bottom of the alien saucer thing that I have going on here. Kind of lame. Let's go ahead and grab a Moon Lord mask. You could tell I farmed the Moon Lord a lot. I mean, look at how much Luminite bars we have and the stuff right here. All the fragments. Good Moon Lord. Let's put this over here. Look kind of like a greenish gray Zoidberg. That's a lot of things. Yes. I am a, wait, did I, okay. Still have my familiar wig with me. In case any, cute ladies come by, I have to take off the ugly mask and then put back on my familiar wig. Alright, come on, truffle worm. Where art thou? I'm over here! Where? This is annoying. This whole time. Like, this whole time. Come on. Alright, I need to do like some kind of truffle worm dance or what? It's like a stick your right foot in, stick your right foot out, stick your right foot in, shake it all about. Is it Hokey Pokey? It's not Hocus Pocus. There's a song called Hocus Pocus. It's like it's a weird song, but it's hilarious. I'd sing it too, like the actual vocal part, but I don't feel like making like a complete freak of myself right here, right now. I mean, pretty sure I would like wake someone up from their sleep or something, and they would go, "Oh no, freak's at it again." Yeah, the Hocus Pocus. Like it gets pretty intense. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look up Hocus Pocus by Focus, I think. Is that the band's name? It's a pretty wild song, and it gets intense, but it's just vocals and like weird rocking out kind of stuff. It's hilarious. Oh, let's see. Come on. Wait a sec. These guys only spawn... You remember the movie Hocus Pocus on Disney Channel? I have no recollection of that. I don't remember what that is. I mean, it sounds kind of familiar, but I don't know. Wait, why am I up here? I'm dum-dum. Wait, what if I go up here? If I'm like up here, will they spawn? Hate that movie. See, look what you did. Look what you did. You got Cameron on a roll with hate. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I love this thing so much. Can't even say it without cracking my voice. I love this thing so much. Oh well. The way I like to think of it is embrace your own problems. Because they're your problems, not anybody else's. That's what makes me unique. My name is Unique Shades. Alright. I hang up here just a little bit. Just a little bit. It looks like I'm doing nothing. And many people think that's what I do, is nothing playing video games. My father doesn't really think video games are a wise use of time, but I mean, is any hobby that's not work a wise use of your time in that case? Because I think that people do hobbies to make them, I guess, happy, like a pastime, something to do when you're not producing much, I guess. I don't know. It could be argued. However, I think it's a heck of a lot better than some other hobbies that people my age do. Like waste money on alcohol and stuff like that. I mean, I shouldn't say waste. Here's the thing. I love sour beer. Sour beer is great. But I only drink it to enjoy it, and I don't drink it much. Like, it's probably been a few months. However, what I mean to say is, like, there's worse ways to spend time. You can spend your weekends drunk, like a lot of people my age do. And that's counterproductive, actually. I'm producing, hopefully, at least to some people, some entertainment. I know I'm entertaining myself, so that's okay. Got one corner nailed down. But if I'm producing something that potentially may be entertaining or at least enjoyable for some people, maybe a learning experience, or maybe some people are here for the words, some of the weird thoughts that leave my mind. That too. You know, the only words that drunk people mutter out, or I don't know what kind of words. I don't have a bit for that, but you know, I'd be surprised if they're anything close to even resembling, sounding like words, like murmurs. I shouldn't say slurs, because it's not slur. It's not like a slur, but they slur their words. Maybe I'm not thinking of the right word. I don't know. Come on. This is our truffle worm. Maybe if I'm like... And now the two blood moons. Nice. Well, let's, maybe the spawn rate will go up. If I just hang out up here, what's gonna happen? There's a wandering eye. It's a little dark. So this is fun. You guys didn't know, with all those potions. And the, this is what I really love, is the warding. It's just a mana flower, but I have the warding modifier on it. Excuse me. This thing allows you to maintain the beam for a very long time. Oh, that's awesome. I'm waving it around in circles. Oh, love this thing. I can just burn through my... I see a truffle worm on the thing. I see it. No! No! Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't want a bride. Where's my truffle worm? It was there. Where is it? Oh no. What? gotta be kidding me. It was there on the thing. Oh, Halloween Town. I don't know what Halloween Town is. We can simulate Halloween Town with the Pumpkin Moon event. It's about the closest I can get. In fact, let's do that. Let's do that because we're clearly not getting a truffle worm. That's annoying. Frickin' despawned. Unless did it move and like run away? Let's grab our bug net here. Nope. This is... why? Something killed it, I think. Here's the thing. I hear that like baddies can kill the truffle worms. Try saying truffle worm 5 times really fast. Truffle worm, truffle worm, truffle worm. Truffle worm, truffle worm, truffle worm, truffle worm, truffle worm. Oh. Alright. Your turn. That's right. Nugget. Stream. We all want to see it. Rip truffle worm. Yeah, that's a pain in my posterior end right there. See, that's my luck, is it just goes away. Come on. Come on. Well, the music isn't going away. So I know that I'm... Truffle shuffle. I need to do the truffle how does one do a truffle shuffle? By the way, this is like underneath my little mud platform here. It's like empty beneath this. Like empty. Like this is the ice biome. This is below ground. This is just nuts. You have to have like serious, like, I don't know, if you're like me and gaming is like your only way to keep your head above water in a world that brings out the inner pessimism that is me, essentially. Well, good lord, the people that own that dog. They don't treat it like it needs care, and they just let it bark. You see, it's not the problem with it. The problem is not the dog. I don't have a problem with the dog. I have the problem with the people that let their dog become that way. The dog is clearly whining for attention. It's clearly upset at something. It's either trying to get the attention of someone else because, of course, it's scared to death. Maybe it's thinking that its owners are going to come home and beat the crap out of it for not doing exactly what they want or something. I don't know. That scares me. That would scare a dog. It's probably why a dog is trying to make a distress call. That, or it's just greatly undisciplined, and the quote-unquote adults taking care of that dog are very lousy people. And I would actually think they are lousy people because they're also the same kind of people that sign a lease agreement that says they will not smoke federally illegal substances, and yet we've caught them doing it multiple times in their patio. Lovely. What world do we live in where we can't even escape the smell of burning marijuana, especially in places that they make you legally agree not to, and then you do it anyways? What the hell? It's like there's nowhere left. You can't rent places anymore. You can't be in a kind of a apartment complex like structure without smelling someone breaking the rules. See, look, if I don't smell it, if I don't hear it, if I don't see it, especially smell it, I don't care if I see it. I don't care what it looks like someone's doing. I really don't. But when it goes into my lungs because I can't control what I smell or don't smell, that gets really annoying. Look, I have nothing against people practicing what they want to do, but I have everything against people disregarding specific rules that they said that they would agree to, legally. Like, I should say legally, but I guess it is legally because you're signing a lease that's legally binding document. But in that lease being that you agree that you don't have any federally illegal substances, and since marijuana is one still, I guess the intention is to keep a nice, clean, place to live, that you don't have to go out and take a huge whiff of burning skunk smell. Yeah. I know it seems like I have a lot of energy against this, but it frustrates me that people can't just follow simple rules, really, especially when they agree to them. I don't care that pot's illegal, but I care about people who make it unbearable for some people to live because they thought they were in a place that they would be free from it. Enter the apartment complex I live in. Yay. Where people would rather smoke pot than take care of their dogs. Yay. And the place, apparently, you can't get truffle worms. Bruh, you've never seen the Goonies. Oh, I think I may have. I don't remember. It's something that I have no good recollection of. But man, it's just like, that would be like something I've seen in my childhood and haven't seen it in like probably. There's a truffle worm! Don't you go away. No, don't you. Yes! Did I get it? Where'd he go? Hold up. I don't. Oh no. 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 I have it. It just didn't go in my inventory. There we go. Oh! Let's fight Duke FISHRON. Ladies and gentlemen, we're fighting Duke FISHRON. Although I'd prefer it to be morning. Alright, because here's the thing, I really don't want I don't want it to be this dark. Here's a little shrine I have for all the lunatics, the lunatic devotes and cultists, and the thing that summons the lunar events. Yeah, this blood moon. Come on. Let's go! The wedding dress. Let's see what that looks like.
Super fabulous. Look super fabulous because I look like a lady who's getting married.
I don't have a good girl voice. Instead, I'm gonna go back to me, actually. That's kind of here's the thing about video games that have like player like custom creation, stuff like that. I always try to make it kind of resemble who I am. Just some run-of-the-mill dude with like, you know, brown boots, denim jeans, and some kind of band tee or something. Me, kind of. I mean, I don't know what the skull would be here. Yeah, maybe it is Five-Finger Death Punch. Now to that I say hell yeah. I choose death before dishonor. Rather die than get down on my knees. I don't know. I do not have a good singing voice for that. I'm tone deaf. If I had a band, it would be Five-Fingered Death Punch. I'm tone deaf. Although, I guess you could switch that around, you know, like Deftones. They're not actually tone deaf, though. They actually have somewhat good music. Somewhat. But Alright, we ready for this? We ready for the dukiest of all FISHRONs? Let's get rid of this, the evidence that I put on girls' clothes in Terraria. Let's get rid of all that crap. And let's... wow, what an interesting percent bait power. Some may call that evil. Okay, so let's cast this line. Let's make the best cast we can make. Oh lord, here it goes. Here it goes. Ah! I need to summon my no! Stop it. This thing is... Alright. Oh, no! There we go. Oh! This thing. Oh! And what is... Why do I hear boss music? Oh, he gets enraged when I go... No! I don't want to leave the ocean biome. It is a flying fish. Let's do FISHRON. I say it like that because it just sounds like it's, I don't know. That's the way it sounds like it's meant to be said. And this would be, if I win this, it'd be the first time I ever won this fight because I've never fought Duke FISHRON. It just, that's the way it sounds like it should be said. It just sounds like something that should leave like Darth Vader's voice. I don't know. Demonic shark walrus Cameron. It looks kind of like a... I don't know. Oh, okay, I can see the walrus. It looks like a pig, though. It looks like a pig. Like, it has the feature. No? Its nose. I don't think walrus have that. Oh, you stop it! You stop blowing bubbles now. Oh, run! Oh, no! Just zap all these things. Oh! You're almost dead, come on. No, he's gonna kill me! No! Okay, gotta... Okay, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Oh no, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're all gonna die! Okay, what do I do? No, I don't want to do this. Ah. Okay. Oh, whoa. Oh, crap. It's those bubbles. No! No! Oh, no. Two platinum. Holly. Oh, goodness. Let's go back and, we can get back up and we can do it all over again. Woo! Oh, yeah. Ripperonis. See where we land. Oh! Not quite. Well, we need another, well, another one of those truffle worms. So, oh goodness. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go up right here. I'm gonna let this guy go around and I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. So yeah, let's see what our friend the Stardust Dragon made for us down at the bottom. This little mess of coins and gel. Oh yeah. So let's actually hang out up here. This is a well, I feel like if I'm far enough away that I'm still in the mushroom biome, probably a good chance that these things can spawn like directly below me. I think that's the problem I was having. So yeah, I'm just gonna be here in the mushroom biome. I should probably actually turn off this guy right here. See what he's gonna do. He's gonna like ram right through a truffle worm and he's gonna kill it. So can't do that now, can we? Man, I really wish these truffle worms would spawn. Do we have to wear a mask again? You know, I should probably prepare for this fight. The thing that I'd done, this is my dumb self, and well, I don't know why I would expect anything different. Let's go the cool way. Let's go in the artificial corruption here. Let's go through my little tunnel. Unfortunately, once you destroy that corrupted wall, like the purple wall, you can't actually create it, and you can't reproduce it at all. So you can't add that to a floating island, which is kind of a shame. But I want to get the good stuff. So we're gonna go talk to Carly. I like some of the things she says when you try to heal. Oh look, she's sitting in her little gold chair. It's so adorable. I don't give happy endings. And this is why this game. I mean, this is rated T for teen, right? It should be. These are all like, this is kind of funny. This is like a jab at my bad looks. Can't do any more for you without plastic surgery. She's like basically making fun of my face. Quit wasting my time. Yeah. Don't give happy endings. That's like that's terminology for like extra services. Like in some massage places. At least that's what I believe. I mean, I could be totally out of my mind, crazy, and that's actually not what it is, but I'm pretty certain that's what it is. Like, I don't know. This is all the crappy like Moonlord stuff. I had to get like a lot of these sigils to keep fighting it, so I didn't have to keep going through the pillars. But we're here for the healing stuff and the potions, man. I have like a lot of Meowmeres and crappy crystal staff, rainbow crystal staff that like I would get instead of getting the last prism that I desperately wanted. Oh, but we're gonna go down. Go on down Chinatown. Actually, no. This looks like mid-century Chicago. The bricks and stuff like that. I don't know. That's what it kind of reminds me of. This little floating island. This used to be level, like, not level ground, but this used to be. You guys remember where I had my well? I had a. Why can't I do that? Oh, there we go. My well that was in the center of the world, like right here. The well used to go all the way up here, right? So I had my house was like, my original house was like right here. It was right here, but it's gone. It's a piece of history now. It's recycled blocks of memory in my SD card, my Switch, being used by something else. Actually, it's probably already reserved for this entire map, so the bits have been flipped. They're no longer specifically oriented in a way that makes a house up there, but rather just probably a bunch of empty null bytes, something like that. Yay. There's Blaine Island. Oh, by the way, guys, I also have myself plenty of Diet Dr. Pepper. Come on, truffle worm. You can do it. I believe in you. All right. Come on. Come on. Come out of your little hidey hole. Oh, you know what? Gotta have my Moon Lord mask on. It'll scare it out of its hidey hole. Oh, there we go. Now we have rain. Yay. I wonder if rain actually helps it, like, spawn. I wonder if that affects it, because I know worms come out more often. The truffle worm, I don't know if that's like a regular enemy spawn kind of thing, or if it spawns like worms do, where they just appear on rain. It's raining. See if we go up and then just slowly float down. No rare creatures nearby. Come on. Let's go across this whole thing. Well, it's like almost, it's like already complete here. Except here. Come on. Come on. This is nuts. No rare creatures nearby. Come on, truffle worm. You can do it. I'm counting on you. There are people on a different plane of existence that want to see you contribute to a good stream, so come on there. Come on now. Pop your head up out of the soil and let us capture you in our bug net. You know that's right. Come on. If I get some... Oh yeah, I did get pumpkin pies. Okay, good. I want that as part of my ability to survive against the Duke FISHRON. Oh. No. Come on. What? An angry Nimbus. Why is this Nimbus? Why are those Nimbis? Nimbuses? Why are they so angry? What did... I guess maybe they're just angry because the world was like split into the hallowed and either crimson or corruption. Just like, I don't know. They're so upset. I mean, look at that. Again! Oh, there's a little possessed armor. He's gonna be mad when he discovers that he'll never get me by just walking around like that. He's like, F this shit, I'm out. Shades, I'm off to Sleepy Town, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you had an interesting time watching, I guess, me fail. The only time I fought Duke FISHRON here on stream. Pathetic. I died without preparing. But thank you for stopping by. And before you go, if you haven't left already, don't let me guilt you into playing Terraria. I like to take jabs, and I like to make fun of certain things that I don't quite know how that affects of people. Maybe that's why I don't have too many friends IRL, aside from the programming thing. But no, it's purely just me being obsessed with Terraria and then taking those jabs. But mind you, I'm not trying to actually get anybody to change anything. But take care of yourself now. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Do this once. Just kill this Duke FISHRON. Maybe then the dog will be quiet. The dog is rooting for me. The dog is trying to get and squeeze in its little bark to try and tell the world and tell the game. Come on, truffle worm. Where art thou? What was I doing last when it spawned? I was like up here. I was like up here. I zoomed in. I think I was doing this. Oh yeah. Colors. They're all adding together to make a nice white. It's what additive colors, when you talk about colors in the sense that they're being added together to hit your retina at the same time, you experience white. But if you were to mix pigments of color that subtract color, because they filter color out, you get black. If you were to mix like all the paints you can find together and you get this ugly blackish color, I mean literally it's like adding a bunch of different color filters together. So there's a pigment that filters out, you know, blue and green light, so you get, you know, red light, right? And then you have all the different pigments that do the same thing but minus one color, and you end up getting a color or a substance that doesn't reflect any light. So it's kind of a nice little thought there, is that's why when you had inkjet printers, right, and they had the different colors, the colors weren't red, green, blue, they were cyan, magenta, and yellow, because you can, with any combination of those, you can filter out any kind of light from a white piece of paper to create basically any color. Yeah, but that's very technical. Like monitors, like the one you're probably viewing this stream on, whether it's a cell phone, whether it's a computer monitor, whatever it is, you have white light behind an array of red, green, and blue filters, so that when the light passes through it, you get RGB. And because the RGB components are so close together, when they hit your retina, you're stimulating the cone and rod cells that, you know, send off basically like an experience of a particular color, even though the only three colors of a, you know, that LCD screen is red, green, and blue. You know, your cells kind of overlap and they simulate colors, which is really weird, but I don't know. There's actually a really awesome YouTuber that talks exactly about this. It's probably why it's fresh in my mind. Technology Connections. Really cool guy that does a lot of interesting videos. But one of his latest ones was actually about like RGB lighting and like what kind of effects that light has on different pigments and objects. Really cool. Where's our... Oh, truffle worm! Okay, we got it. No, let's just dig through. We don't care about that. We are going to grab... Alright. Alright, we got him. Alright. We will fix these later. These little holes that we make, I don't care too much about them. We're gonna go fight Duke FISHRON. Let's get our Stardust Dragon out here. If I find another one on my way there, I might as well catch that too. I don't see him. Yeah, no. Although it's 10:32 p.m. Let's use our sundial. I don't remember where it is. It's probably... Actually, it's probably in here somewhere. Is it in here? Nope. Here? Nope. No, definitely not there, but... It's not in here either. Where's our sundial? Let's get through here. Nope, it's not in here. Where'd it go? Okay, if it's not in there, then I think I know where it is. It's in my Shade Tech Industries office eye. Yes, it's right here. This will just make it fast forward a day and it will go straight into daytime. Let's put that down and use it. The time is going by a lot faster. There we go. So it should be getting brighter out. course, it's a little dark because it's only early in the morning. However, we have to be really careful. Where's, what am I doing? Okay. Before I go fishing for it, probably ought to, oh wait, whoops. There you go. Probably ought to consume and take a little swig of each of those potions. Take a nice bite out of, we have you, our pumpkin pies, a little stack of 25 or so of them. It's really odd. Oh, I lost someone. They're like, being shade's so boring. Oh, yep. I can't handle the boringness. Oh, click away. It's okay. Trash takes itself out sometimes. That's what I say to, well, I don't say to, but that's what I talk about every potential match on Tinder that isn't a match because they swiped left. Oh, it's just the trash taking itself out. It's a problem. I'm one less problem, I should say. It's one less problem for me to worry about is another female figure in my life that is not a problem, I should say. I don't know how to word that correctly. Recall potion, let's get rid of that. Let's put this up here. Let's drink that. Oops. Let's drink this. Let's eat a pumpkin pie, a whole one. Actually, I only had like 22 of them, wow. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. We have plenty of those. That. Get rid of that. Raincoat. Shackle. Rash shackle? Ew, that's nasty. Shackle probably gave me a rash. Probably have this on ourselves, on our bodies. There, and let's go ahead and fish. Alright, here it is. Come on. Alright, Duke FISHRON. What? Oh, that health. I could use that health. Goodness. All those bubbles are just gone. Come on, Duke. He's about to enter like his second phase or something. Whoa! Ow. Ow. All those fish are like free life. Whoa! Alright, we got this. We got this. Come on! Come on! Oh, we totally got this. Got him. Oh, yeah! Oh, I got my platinum back. And I got a flip. What is that? Are you serious? I thought you'd get like a mount. Like I got the Duke FISHRON mount. Why didn't I get that? That's what I would want. What is that? Is that? What is that? Lime kelp? I didn't know that grows on asphalt. Huh. Can we do this again? That was a pretty good, relatively easy fight to do when it's when you have the actual buffs. That's pretty intense. He'll just take you right out. He'll take you right out then to win. Wait, Ronnie. I'm gonna lower my microphone. I'm gonna try to relax in my chair a little bit because I am exhausted. Not from the. Pardon me. Sorry, I'm at Diet Dr. Pepper there. It's messing with me. Truffle worm. Oh, I want to get rid of this guy. Combine. Well, let's see. How do I get truffles to spawn? Truffle worms to spawn. So what is this? What the heck was that? Oh, I thought that was a hook shot kind of thing. Or like one of those, not a hook shot, but these things, the grappling hooks. So this is like a weapon. Okay. That's kind of wild. It releases bubbles too. Bubbles! And they home in! Oh no! That's some real terror right there. It makes these little sounds, like little popping sounds. Oh, that's awesome. Do each of those do... yeah, they do about 40, 50 damage. How much is it? 48, so yeah, about 48. That's pretty cool. Where is our... I want to fight him another time. I want to get the mount. Because I think the Duke FISHRON mount is quicker. I do believe so. Than using the UFO mount. So yeah, let's not do that. I don't want to do a UFO mount anymore. I just want this. Let's get rid of the Angry Nimbus with bubbles. That is lovely. What if we're falling? Let's say we go all the way up and then fall. No, it just comes back faster. That's interesting. This is not a bad weapon, but I still like my my last prism. For its ability to actually heal me, yes. That's good. Let's see if we can do one more. I want to squeeze in one more Duke FISHRON fight. No rare creatures nearby. Odd. Okay. Alright. Yay. It's a sarcastic yay. Maybe move it a little more closer so that my voice is a little more louder. I like when I'm looking at the monitor, my audio monitor, to see how close my voice is to 0 decibels, which is like the popping, I guess the absolute limit in which a microphone can pick up audio before distortion occurs. I like to watch that, my voice land in like the red zone, the little red area of that audio peak meter. I really don't know what the official or correct name of it's called, but I'm pretty sure anybody who knows what I'm talking about, knows what I'm talking about. The little, the green, yellow, red thing. Yeah, that my voice is most ideal when it's being picked up in the red. And I have software audio compressors to, bump the intensity and the gain of my voice down when it, gets into the red, so that way it doesn't blow people's speakers out and they have fine control over basically how loud my voice sounds. Let's see. Yeah, no truffle worms. Can we get one more before I get too sick of this? Let's see. Get a flying fish. Alright, still don't see one. Yeah. I don't know if I feel like I have the, I don't have it in me. I don't know. Not unless I see one, like, right now or something. There was, like, a truffle worm that spawned in, like, right now. Probably go ahead and do it, but otherwise I'm probably just gonna have to kill the stream. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this in the future, I hope you enjoyed watching this. I mean, I try to record my content in a manner that allows you to enjoy this, whether it is live content or not for you. Of course, if you catch me live, you get to interact with me as I do these. But anyways, guys, I'm going to probably kill the stream here and then fight do FISHRON a little more off stream. See if I can get that mount, because I've been after that mount so I can fly faster while I kill the Moon Lord. Anyways, though, about that, just want to appreciate all y'all who stopped by, and see you guys in the next one. That reminds me, I forgot to roll the intro this time. I don't have that set up anymore because I did a little organizing on my computer, so I'll probably introduce that intro again in my next non-live recording. But until then, guys, I will see you next time. Bye-bye now.